This time in the quick speed shop, it's smoky in here. That means something. Got a bad fuel pump relay, got a boogie van. Let's see what we can figure out. Is this thing gonna run? Maybe, maybe not. Let's find out right now. I'm a professional, don't try this at home. If you've been following along the Boogie Van build series here, if you haven't, I'll catch you up real fast. This is a 1988 Ford Econoline E150. I backdated it to like 1977 with a round headlight conversion. Built a custom air dam. It's got a vector style Ram Charger mags, new brakes, new tires, new exhaust, new fuel system. Just fixed a transmission leak. It's got a 76 Ford aftermarket swivel bucket seat interior with the bed in the back. Oh yeah, that's where the magic happens. And finally, I'm to the point where I'm going to fire it up. It's now, what is it, February 2021. I bought this thing in April 2020. I'm sorry, it's February 2022. I forgot a year. So I've owned this van for 2 years, never heard it run. I picked it up. It didn't have any functional fuel action, but I got it to fire on some brake cleaner, and I fired it just the other day on brake cleaner, so it should run. Got a brand new radiator. All the fluids are topped up. I'm about to put some gas in the brand new gas tank right now, and then hopefully, I've only got a couple of gallons, but hopefully we got enough to get the lift pump in the tank to pump some fluid up to the front tank, or the front fuel pump, and fire the thing off. So we're going to do that right now. Alright, I got a couple of, it's tight like a tiger in here. I got a couple of gallons of 90 non-ethanol. Ah, crap. Let me call you back in 1 minute. I'm pouring gas in my van.
Okay, call me back.
All right. All right, here we go. If I can get the nozzle in there. Having trouble hitting the hole in my nozzle. That's what she said. I hear it going somewhere. Must be going in the tank. Watching Dobie Gillis on the TV while I'm doing it. All right, there we go. Got about 3 gallons in there. Let's see what happens. Is there any leaking on the ground? I don't see any. Bam. How do I get out of here? This is like a nightmare. Okay, a little gas in the tank. Let's hook up the battery here. Oops. My custom prop stick. I got to get some new cables. These are kind of roached out. It'll be good enough to go. I got a battery at the junkyard last time I was there to pick and pull. Why is this all tight? Give me some. I dug around through their battery pile and I found one that was only 4 months old for $27. Perfect. It's a 825 cold cranking amp battery. So that's awesome. Stretch that on. Okay. Be a good plan to put it in park. Okay. I want to turn the key on here if I hear any fuel pump action. Let's see. I hear it clicking. Uh-oh. I don't hear any fuel pumps running. Let's crank it. gonna sound like it doesn't have any fuel pump action. I should be able to hear it because it's right here. Let me hold on to it and see if I feel it. Nope. No, sir. Now this has a fuel pump cutoff switch over here, which I think I checked a long time ago, and it was working. It's over here somewhere. Uh-oh. Ah, crap. Well, that ain't popped. Got no fuel pump action. Of course, this stupid thing's in a tight spot where it's hard to get to things. It's weird. It used to have the door buzzer on. Hold on. Why isn't the buzzer working now? Oh. Let me get my book and see. Okay, here we are under the hood. Got my battery. Got my relays pulled out. This thing's got two relays. This one, the green one, is the fuel pump relay. This is the computer relay. There's two fusible links, these wires here. They appear to be good. And I just want to go through the steps and see if we got the proper voltage here. So I got my multimeter. Of course, everything is a disaster. I think I got a bad fuel pump relay. We're going to find out right now. So I can jam my probe in there. Hopefully it makes contact. Let's see. Let's see the voltage for the battery there. We got 12 volts at the battery. Now if I go to this fuel pump relay, I believe the yellow wire should be battery. Alright, so we got, nope, lost it, hold on. Got battery voltage there. So the orange wire, the blue trace, that should be the power to the fuse to make the, not the fuse, the power to the fuel pump itself. And we're going to test the wire that goes through the fuse in the fire. The power wire to fire the relay should be this red wire. So if I turn the key on, that should come up as 12 volts, which right now it is. Right now it's 0. Now that red wire should read 12 volts there. So that tells me the thing wants to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to trigger the fuel pumps by inserting a jumper wire in between, essentially take the relay away. So let's see if we hear the fuel pumps run. Okay, the fuel pumps are running. But that tells us that the fuel pump relay is bad, and I don't believe I have another fuel pump relay. It's a weird unit here. Where is it? I lost it already. Son of a gun. Some kind of weird unit here. You can see that, and I don't know if I got one. You turn the key and see what happens. Yeah, this is kind of got a bougie setup here because I can run the pump. I just don't want it running non-stop because that could be bad. All right, let me look under the van, make sure we're not puking fuel everywhere. Appears to be good. I think we're getting fuel up to the front fuel pump. I think that's what the noise is. So I'm just going to run this some more. That's probably air pushing out of the system. So that probably primed the fuel system. I'm gonna guess. Sounded like it was sending air back to the tank, so let me crank it one more time. Oh, it's trying to fire. Look at that! Look at that! Bam! So we had just lack of fuel pump relay here. Let me give her some more gas. I don't know if I can just run this permanently or not. Let me try it. She's running! Bam! She's running! So this is kind of hokey, and it's missing. But that was exciting. Let me open the garage door so I don't die. And let's try it again. I think I got a lifter that's not as bled down. Chicken. running off the exhaust here. And I hope this lifter picks up. Exhaust sounds all right. I had to shut her down. She's getting real smoky off that manifold. Shut her down. Damn, that's smoky. Well, there we go. We got proof of van concept running. I don't like that lifter on the driver's side. It's ran quite a ways and didn't go away. I wonder if we could have a broken rocker arm or something. That it's definitely missing on a cylinder, and you hear it clattering away there. If the cam's wiped out or something, that could be bad. I don't know. This is an 88. I don't know if that's a roller lifter motor or not, but I'd really don't want to have to pull the motor out and tear the motor down. That's going to impact my project here severely. Got that wicked oil leak. Or oil had leaked on the manifold on the passenger side. I should have cleaned that up with some brake cleaner before I started. That's super oily on there. That's burning off pretty good. But we proved our concept. Bad fuel pump relay. I'll get another one of these. But I can hear parts rolling around in it. That's not good. So that's why I won't run. Other than that, it seems to start right up now. And it seems to work all right. I went and put it in gear. The transmission had gears for a second, but it is low now. So I got to put more oil in the transmission. And yeah, not what I was looking for the first start. A whole host of problems here. Little worried. I'm a little worried that there's something wrong with this engine. Like I'm not going to be able to know what to do without. I'm going to have to pull the driver's side valve cover off, which is going to be the easier one of the two, because these Fords, the intake manifold lays up and over the passenger side valve cover. So luckily it's on the driver's side. It looks like it could use a valve cover gasket on the passenger side because that looks like it's got a small oil leak. But that would involve removing the intake, which is a pain. I'd like to just get it running smoothly in 8 cylinders before I do anything. Temperature sensor doesn't work on the dash. It looks like it's up here in the front of the intake manifold. I can change that. I got to get the fuel pump relay. But I'm really, really nervous about this clatter. I don't know if it's got a bent push rod or a broken, a loose rocker arm or a collapsed lifter that's not pumped up, so it's not, open and closing the valve. Or, geez, I guess I could have a stuck. I guess I could have a stuck valve too. I never thought about that. I let it idle for a while, see if it would clear up, and it didn't. I let it get up to temperature. The gauge doesn't work, so that sensor needs to be replaced. But I guess the first thing I should do is pull the valve cover off, see exactly if there's something like wrong, like a broken rocker arm or a bent push rod, or one of the valves is like stuck and has bent the push rod, or push rod's come out or something, because it's definitely missing on a cylinder. I put the timing light on all the plug wires, and it's all the cylinders are firing, or all the spark plug wires are firing, so it's firing all the cylinders, but for some reason it's got a miss. So that would tend me to believe either the rocker arm is loose, or the push rod has come out, or the push rod's bent, or lifter's collapsed and not pumped up at all, or a valve is bent, or something bad on the driver's side. It definitely sounds like it's like a upper end noise. It doesn't sound like a knock down in the bottom like a rod knock. It sounds like a clatter up top, and with a miss. I mean, even if you had a rod knock, it would still run in 8 cylinders. So that tends me to believe through induction that there's something wrong with the valve, or the valve train up on what is that? Something fell on this side. So I got to deal with that now, I guess. I think I got a valve cover gasket laying around from another job somewhere. I'll look. But yeah, bummer. So the transmission seems to work. I've also got almost no brake pedal feel. I bled the brakes manually. I'll probably have to have somebody come help me bleed the brakes again. Maybe I just got some air in it because I replaced all the front brake lines. If you pump it a few times, the pedal comes up some, and it does stop. When I put it in gear, it stops. It just, I must have some more air in the system, so I got to work on that. The steering worked. I cranked the wheel back and forth. My steering repair I did before works. The steering's tight, and I'm just really worried about I'm just nervous about this engine issue. And I really want to get this thing out of here so I can work on my 37 Ford, and just finish it up and drive it. But now this is a setback, big time setback. So I got to figure out what the heck's wrong with this thing. I can deal with a lot of idiosyncrasies of things not working and stuff like that, but having the engine run on 7 cylinders with a huge clatter is a big problem. Big problem. Dang it. So I don't know what to do. What I'm going to do now is go inside and drink beer, because that's all I can do right now. So I don't know. Bummer. But at least it runs. Exhaust seems to sound decent on it. And the transmission's not leaking after I went and resealed that in the last video, so that's good. I guess we'll find out next video what I'm going to do. So until then, stick with me on the Boogie Van build. I got to figure something out. And we'll see you again, hopefully, with some answers right here at the Quick Speed Shop.